Come on in, join the fun. Nin on Me box just begun. Sanity is on the run. Madness shines, we come undone. Nin on Me box, take my soul, sinking gladly past control. Lost my mind, but feeling whole. An improvement, truth be told. Nin on Me box, lead the way. Twisting minds in shadowed play. Lose myself and fade to gray. Madness feels like home today. One more step, the show begins. Nin on Me box pulls us in. Laughter echoes, wears us thin, tangled deep beneath his grin. Nin on Me box, lead the way. Twisting minds in shadowed play. Lose myself and fade to gray. Madness feels like home today. Dark illusions draw us near, fading lines of what was clear. Every moment sparks new cheer. In the chaos, no more fear. Voices murmur, visions blend, round and round with no end. Laughing loud as we descend. Sanity we learn to bend. Nin on Me box, lead the way. Twisting minds in shadowed play. Lose myself and fade to gray. Madness feels like home today. Down the spiral, falling line, bound by threads of bold design. Lost within the grand divine. Nin on Me box, when we're entwined. Nin on Me box, lead the way. Twisting minds in shadowed play. Lose myself and fade to gray. Madness feels like home today.
Hello, everyone. By everyone, I mean no one. We're doing this again. We're doing something different today because I feel like having fun. I'm going to adjust.
We're doing this again. We're doing something different.
A mic
today.
audio because I feel like
because I've managed to
fun.
get it a bit close. I rearranged my little setup here. So I've managed to
currently listen to stream and listen.
I rearranged my little setup here.
There we go. All right, so we're gonna have more. Oh, that's wrong. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have fun here today. I don't feel like struggling through. Why did I do that? I don't feel like struggling through Jets at the moment. I would like to have a few laughs, or at the very least, have fun. Is that correct? All right, there we go. So yeah, I'm planning on having fun, which fun to me means that I'm going to be flying prop planes. Because, you know, I don't want to deal with this for a while. I'm sick of looking at it. Grind be darned. So we're going to try. And look at that. Other people apparently want to have fun too, so they're not playing with German pencils. So, I didn't order them yet, but I'm going to be getting a new mic. I've been using the, what is this, the MXL 990 for about 15 years now, something like that. I don't know. When I used to do voice acting, I suppose. Hold on here. Let's 20 minutes, sure. I was going to be a voice actor in a game called Slender Source. but then the name was changed because I was part of the kind of the original forums for that game. My goodness gracious, so loud. Just calm down there. Anyway, and yeah, I took some reference photos for them of like kind of sketchy looking areas and stuff for this, and then eventually that went to and it got a new development team led by a gentleman known as Scarlight on the internet. And I was actually the facial mod. Originally I was going to be a voice actor for one. It was supposed to be kind of like a Left 4 Dead sort of 4-player co-op thing, and I was going to voice act. And this is referring to Slender Source, one of the 4 players. And then I moved to Faceless, but they were still going to have that component. I was still going to voice it. And actually, even back then when it was Slender Source, I was the facial model reference for one of the characters. I still have those photos saved somewhere on this computer. So it's not the same computer, obviously. I've transferred things over. At the time I was using a what was it, a Toshiba laptop. But anyway, and then when the new thing got taken over, they actually updated the character model. Oh, hi, Karen Cares. I have a viewer in here. This is crazy to me. Someone's watching this nonsense and listening to me ramble on about old things that I was going to voice act in. But hope's everything going well, Karen. How you doing? But, yeah. They updated the models, and they posted that, and they even made on my birthday, they made a happy birthday with me, my character, holding a present, I think. Or no, it was, at the time, Slenderman holding a present. And then they actually remade the original, released, picture for the game. And so that was nice. I haven't heard nothing about that in a while, but you know, it was fun time in early internet days for me. I'm just playing Warthunder, Karen, just trying to chill, you know, getting my feet wet, so to speak, for this whole streaming nonsense. I'm gonna try and I hit him. You know, anyone else, any other better person playing this probably would have killed the dude. But I am so not used to. Am I gonna do a hit on here? No. Can I hit him in the belly? Nope. No. Yeah, that's the end of me. But yeah, it's sort of, they released some things for the game's now called Faceless. I mean, they sort of gotten away a little bit from the whole Slenderman thing. But they released like a story thing, and on my YouTube I actually played through it, and it was good. It's good. It's got promise, but that was released a while ago. I haven't quite been keeping up with it since, but it's looking good. It like artistically, it looks very nice, and the developers are nice people, and I hope it ends up panning out well for them. I don't think I'm voicing anything in it anymore. I don't even think they're doing the multiplayer thing. They might. They said that they're doing like sides, like a main plot, which is just single player, that's it, and then they'd have like a multiplayer aspect to it. But I don't know if they're still doing that or what's going on. I'm just kind of there in solidarity. And yes, oddly enough, Karen, I'm much better flying in GTA. And by that I mean I just go way up and everyone leaves me alone. Though I haven't played GTA Online in a while, every now and then I'll play. Well, me and the boys from the Libertas Legion, we will
play. Shout out to Libertas Legion. You can go to the website and fill out an application for recruitment. It's a whole bunch of... That's a nut house in and of itself, and I can't stream that activity on Twitch. God forbid. I'd be canceled immediately. But we'll play. I checked the server, and no one's really online. Let me open that up and see what's going on. And no one's in there at the moment. But generally they do hang out. That being said, once again, me streaming at the moment until I get everything set up, which I do want to segue into some more progress I've made. I didn't order them yet, but I'm getting like I said, I've been using the MXL 990 microphone that's why I started talking about Fateless, because I started talking about my voice acting days. Granted, I never got paid for it, but I enjoyed doing it. I did it for like small things for free, just for the fun of it. My claim to fame is that I voiced the main villain in a gender-bent version of The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, where I played Azira, known in that series as Zakir. And so I got to voice a ad hoc Disney villain, and I just had fun with that. And a few people who watched like reviews said, I love Zakir's voice. The dude sounds like he's having so much fun, which I was. I wasn't so good at singing at that point. I'm still not so good now, but I got to sing My Lullaby, which was the villain song from that movie, which that was fun. Though I think the instrumental was like kazoo. I'm not sure. Does this dude turn towards me? Oh, okay. I'm already having a lot more fun than flying the dang German pencil jets. What was I saying? So yeah, so I voiced a gender-bent version of the villain from Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. I don't even know if you can find it online anymore. I've looked for it. I still have like the audio of the recordings, like Sana, like stuff like that. That was a good time. But yes, I'm going to order a new microphone, a boom mic stand. Because right now I just have the same mic stand I've had for how long here. I guess I don't gotta worry about that. I can keep talking. A mic stand I would like to hang a bolt to the wall here, so it's out the way. Oh, hello. I was not paying attention to you, but hopefully you're dying soon, so I don't have to worry about that. I'll go for the P51. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yeah, it's not a bad mic for how old it is. Plus, I have a pop filter over it, but it's pretty nice. Got a hit, but you see, I'm having already a lot more fun dealing with these. Oh, is this an easy? My revenge on the Spitfires. These. Yep, that was the end of that. Yeah, it's not a bad mic. Surprisingly, it's held up for quite some time. Hello. Yeah, it's the MXL 990. The only thing I ever had to do... Oh, hello. He's right behind me. Oh, this ain't good. Dive. Nope. Nope. Just crash into me. I guess that's happening. No. No. Almost. The guy. He didn't quite make it. What is... But... Oh, that J288C is not looking too hot. Generally, yeah, that's what I'll fly as well. And the reason you fly... I'll give you... Anyone who doesn't know, the reason you fly this thing... It's a good bomber. If you're doing bombing. But it is... I believe that's the... No, that's not the premium. It might be the premium one. I think it is. Yeah. The reason you fly that... is because you're trying to grind. So... That's why you do that. I'm also ordering... I got at Ollie's, of all places, a chair-mounted green screen. But I'm not too thrilled with it. So I'm going to order a
let's see, what's the name of it? I also have 3 monitors now. I've had monitors out the wazoo here. Anyway, I'll get to that in a second. Elgato, their green screen. Because I have the Stream Deck, and like I said in a previous stream, I'm finally using it for stuff, not just Helldivers. Because I don't even really play Helldivers no more. But I'm getting the, and I was in Best Buy the other day, and I was gonna get it. I wasn't gonna get it then because I didn't really want to spend the money at that point. But I've been looking at the HyperX Quadcast S, and I've heard really good things. I listened to some audio samplings of people using it, and it sounds really good. I do like the sound of it. So, and it's got a built-in pop filter, because the pop filter I have is kind of hanging awkwardly above this mic. Let me move this back a little bit, and it dang near bumped my head against the thing. But it's got a built-in pop filter, which I like. It's just less things. And if I want to really extend it, I'll throw the pop filter I have here, which I've had as long as I've gotten the mic, the same like 15 years or so. Yeah, ooh, okay. What do I want? What do I want? Oh, sure. Okay, anyway. But that's that's fine. So, I think I've run out of things to say about my stream. Oh yeah, but I got the green screen coming. Well, not yet. Didn't order it yet. But yeah, I like it because it's a collapsible one. So when I'm done, I can just collapse it down and put it under the bed. Be done with it. If I do any on-screen stuff, I'm gonna wait a little bit for that because I have some plans to make it a bit more spicy. Taking a keynote from Glenn's room for the sake of, hey, what's this guy doing? I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'll give a hint. My channel icon, the theme song, and the outro I have, that's kind of the hint of what I'm going for. And what I'd like to do, in addition to playing games, playing a game is my lazy sort of, I'm just gonna chillax a little bit, even though, yeah, it's not the Pinocchio nose. I'm not doing the Pinocchio nose. I feel if I did that, that is like Twitch stolen valor. Glenn's got that. Though I should just one stream, I just show up with that. Look, yeah, I don't know. I thought this would be a good idea. Heard some people did it. But no, I'm the intro and outro. That would mess with them. Though if I did that, I would do this collaborate stream, this new feature that Twitch has got where you can collaborate. I'd knock on his room to see if he would do a like joint stream, and that's when I'd just pop in wearing the Pinocchio nose. that's how I do that. But no, he probably would. He'd probably call me his son, which I don't know how to take that. I'd be honored, you know. Glenn's that father who went out to get milk and then came back. That's Glenn. Though he was bothering me yesterday because when he was cooking, it looked really good, and all I had eaten for supper was a bowl of popcorn because I was cleaning the whole day and I was feeling lazy and didn't want to cook nothing, and I was getting hungry, and he went out from came back drunk. Yeah, I could see that happening with Glenn. Let's try to kill this AM1.
Yep. Oh, Lord above. I don't know why I clenched. It's not like I'm really flying the airplane, but I clenched. I was clean. But that that shrimp and broccoli that he made the other, oh, that looked good. And I had recently made beef and shrimp chow mein, which is pretty good. I got steak strips, and I just got shrimp, and then I had some rice, just white rice. And then I was lazy, so I got that can of the chow mein stuff with the beef chow mein. So it has all the chow mein stuff, and then the beef and the sauce, which I just put that in. But that stuff's good. And I don't know where they get all that baby corn to get it. Am I gonna lose? See, I'm just. Oh, am I gonna be ready? Okay, fine. So anyway, who's above? Okay, it's teammate. But yeah, no, his cooking that looked really good. So I was very hungry watching the stream, but I just drank my liquids and I was fine, I suppose. Which I do have right next to me. So I'm hydrated. It's not water though; it is tea. I am a. See, well, I had stopped smoking cigarettes regularly. Because here's a story time. I'm a lot more talkative in the stream about actually saying stuff. I had stopped smoking cigarettes. See, I originally started smoking cigarettes because I'm a social worker as my day job. So naturally I took up smoking because you know. And I don't know what happened there. Okay, anyway, so oh Lord, I'm like trying also to play games and talk about my nicotine habits. Okay, so I had said I was quitting a few different times, and each one. Oh, you got me. Okay, now I can talk. Is in my social group, and Critters knows who I'm talking about. Jenny, she's involved in the same medieval thing that we're all involved in. She's the one who actually brought me in. Oh look, my guy might make it. I'm gonna cut to black there before I have to watch him die. There's a running theory that awful things happen when I try to stop smoking. Right. So the first time I stopped smoking, her uncle had passed. And though oddly enough, they don't know if that's because I was cooking salmon at 4 a.m. at their house. That's another theory. Her husband, my buddy Rob, he came down. He's like, "Dan, what do you do?" Because at the time, this house, the one of the stoves was in like the basement kind of area. I'm making salmon. He's like, it's 3 a.m. I'm like, I know. I'm like, do you want some salmon? He's like, yeah. So we had salmon at 3 a.m. Or it was, no, I'm sorry, it was 2 a.m. 3 would be crazy. But I'd also, anyway, so yeah, and then I was gonna quit smoking again, and their house burned down. Yeah, yeah, oddly enough, Jenny said she wasn't sure. It was like the ghost of salmon's past. Like, there was an uncertainty whether or not fish was existing. But Rob was up anyway, so he just came down. I guess he heard me down there. Gotta understand, I would just break and enter into their house, but they gave me a key, so you know, I was like the neighborhood cat. You know, I just kind of pop on in every now and then. But yeah, second time I quit smoking, their house burned down. Not because of the cigarettes, but you know, this was a different set of circumstances. And they ended up moving. We got that all got sorted. So that was like 2. And the last and final time I quit smoking regularly, like I'll still smoke cigarettes at Penzic, at the medieval thing that me and Critters and those two do. Yeah, Rob does it too. The last time I quit smoking, finally, it was January 1st of 2020. So I may, if you believe the theories, I may have been responsible for COVID. I can't confirm it, and I choose not to. But you know, you know. So there's that. Now here's the real question. Why did I start talking about nicotine? That's right. So anyway, so this is how I tell stories. I'm about to say a comment, and then blame it on Ninonibox. That's Ninonibox did COVID. You know, it lines up with the history of my previous attempts. But yes, this is what happens when I tell stories. What will happen is, because I'm insane. Oh, thank you, Green Eyes of Fire 28, for following. Hi, how you doing? I got three people but myself are watching this. This is insane. This is crazy. This is the most success I've ever had in the history of me trying to entertain people through my ramblings. But yes, the reason I started talking about my smoking was because I drink tea. Specifically, I drink Turkey Hill iced tea. That is my one vice. And yes, thank you very much for following. It's greatly appreciated. And this is what happens when I start rambling. I forget what the heck I'm talking about here. God, I need a cigarette. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Karen, for spreading the word and listening. I got 5 people in here. What? Well, hello all. I drink Turkey Hill iced tea, and I might as well hit this while I'm rambling. And I've noticed, I'm going to finish this first point first. I was asked, no, now all you got to do is stop drinking tea. I'm like, listen, I already quit smoking. I still work, and I'm still a social worker. If I don't have at least one vice to abuse, someone will die. I don't like this. There's only a few things keep me hanging on to a lawful life, and my Turkey Hill iced tea is the one thing. Granted, if I stopped drinking Turkey Hill iced tea, I would lose weight so damn fast. There's so much sugar in Turkey Hill iced tea, and I don't eat that much. But it's the tea. But, it's better for the rest of the world if I just keep drinking the iced tea. But on the point of iced tea, I have noticed a interesting phenomena. Alright? Tea, alright, when I was a kid, we drank Swiss iced tea. Okay. All fine. And then I started working at 18 years old. From 16 to 18, I worked as a janitor for Bartrish Signs, a sign construction company. At the time, I wasn't debilitated to the point where I needed iced tea just to simply be a law-abiding citizen. But upon working and that was Swiss I was drinking. But upon working at Cabela's, and when I say work at Cabela's, I was a cashier and a greeter. People have said, oh, you work at Cabela's, because I hunt and fish and do all that. They said, oh, you must love working at Cabela's. I'm like, no, listen here. I am a cashier and greeter who happens to be inside of Cabela's. You see those people on the floor at the different departments? They work at Cabela's. They get to be around the things that they like. I'm up here dealing with customers and being forced to ask them for their phone number, even though I don't want their phone number. And they get mad at me like I'm collecting the dang things. Now Cabela's doesn't ask for phone numbers, so yay. And oddly enough, you used to have to get 83% of your total checkouts. You need to get 83% of the total, you need to get the phone number. And one time it's like, Dan, you were only at like 76%. I'm like, yeah. It's like, well, just try harder. I'm like, try harder? What do you mean try harder? What do you want me to do? Hold him at gunpoint? Oh, okay. I was expecting to die there. It didn't. Guess we'll go and land at the air. Oh, no, we're okay. Oh, we still got 16 minutes of fuel. But yeah, what do you want me to do? How am I supposed to improve these numbers? It's ridiculous. You know, we'll try and get this guy again. But yes, at the time of working Cabela's, I think Broski's going down. There we go. That counts as mine. Because there's a Wawa nearby, I switched to Wawa iced tea. And I wasn't drinking Swiss anymore, because now I was drinking Wawa. But I had noticed that Swiss tea, the flavor seemed odd. And then started hanging out, met my buddies Rob and Jenny, the best friends, and started hanging out with them. And they lived close to a Turkey Hill, so I started drinking Turkey Hill iced tea. And then I noticed Wawa iced tea. So depending on what tea you are drinking, all other ones taste awful. This, like, Swiss and Wawa iced tea just taste just jank to me. And it's a weird phenomenon. The only outlier to this is Gears. If anyone is familiar with Gears iced tea. Gears iced tea will always taste like Gears iced tea, no matter what. That's its own thing. Thankfully I'm going slow enough to where I can I get this boy here? Oh, I can. See, I'm already having a lot more fun. Oh, oh, there he goes. Don't crash on our aircraft carrier. That's not an aircraft carrier. I am an idiot. But that is a pier. I'm sorry. But I'm also going to go down here in a second. But yes, that is my conspiracy theory. Oh, my goodness, Glenn's room even followed me. Well, thank you, Glenn. So nice. But that's my conspiracy theory about iced tea. I think there is a sort of gentleman's agreement from the different companies so that they're not having to split the market. They lace it with something so that it tastes weird if you're not drinking a certain thing, so that, you know, they kind of like a tea turf war. I'm gonna just land on this road, I guess, because I am making it to that airfield. Oh, I don't even think I'm just landing hard. Oh dear. Okay. Hey, our guy survived. Dutch Bros. I do like chai tea on occasion, but I just found out it's a pre-mixed crap. Yeah, I lived. You know, we have that. But yeah, so to put a nice bow on that, I drink Turkey Hill iced tea now. Man, that was a wild 15-minute roundabout conversation for me to just say I'd like drinking Turkey Hill iced tea. We got involved in like 7 different stories there. So, speaking of which, I'm going to take a little sip, I think. It was a I don't know about a good story, but it was a story. It was a story. So yeah. But I don't quite know what my shtick's gonna be with I'd like to do things that are horror related, I think, on occasion for the stream, you know, because I've always been a fan of like horror and classical, and I involved that inspiration in the creation of the new logo and all that, and the intro theme and the outro theme, which the creation of those little guys was an accident, but a happy accident. I wasn't quite thinking about going that route, but I did. But whether it be, I don't know. I got a few different ideas rolling around, but I'm gonna kick into high gear. I think once I got all the stuff and equipment that I want, because I don't want to do kind of a slapdash stream. I would like it to be something that's got a bit of production and thoughts into, but it is just me. I'm hitting pause here, but I'm still watching because I need to view my alerts box here. Okay, that seems to be fine. Alright, anyway. I was checking, because I was saying people follow, but I didn't see the alerts pop up on the screen. So I did make some alerts for, allegedly for people following, but I don't think it... Yeah, I suppose you're right. I do whatever I feel like, but... which I guess is the idea. I guess is why I'm playing Warthunder right now. It's not the most exciting. It's more of a backdrop to listen to me ramble, and occasionally something funny might happen. If I was, I'd like to. A friend recommended me because I have like a Valve Index. I have a VR thing. He said VR might be a funny thing to watch, and if I play that, the one game I played, I have fun playing. Is definitely Blade and Sorcery, but that doesn't make for much stream. I am much better at if it's a game that I'm doing. If it's a narrative story, something I can comment on, react to, and all this, I think there'll be much more. It'll be much better. I do have a webcam now, but like I said, I don't have the rest of the stuff I'd really like to do with it. So until then, till I get that, I'm probably gonna hold off on webcam stuff. Because, you gotta break that. It's not really a secret what I look like, but just, I want to put some productivity into it. Am I gonna... Boom! Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Yes. How dare you? What do you win? A strike? What do you win? That's it. Beat Saber's fun. I would do that for my exercises. When I really went hardcore, I would be doing it every day for like 2 hours. Oddly enough, the same time I quit smoking as I went on a diet, and I ended up losing, like, I think 25 pounds, 30 pounds, something around there over the course of like 3 months, and it was good. Unfortunately, I'm not going to catch up to I'll just keep following him. I'll just keep talking. The reason I stopped was because of the big sneeze. The big old, as Glenn says, the covey. So the die kind of fell to the wayside, and we're gonna do a head on here. Looks like. Oh, he's in that. I actually have that aircraft. It's a British. It's a British early jet. Yes, the covey that I had caused through my my stopping of smoking. The Strike Master is a very fast aircraft. It's a British, or I think it's a jet. Yeah, I should know. I have the dang thing, but it just shows how much I fly Britain in this game. Though I have started because the Spitfires are good. Really, in this game, the tech trees I'm working through, I play American and German. But I did start playing Japan because the Zeros are fun to fly. But that's a British jet, early jet of sorts. I don't know if that's the correct accurate representation, but it's all I have. But yeah, Beat Saber's fun. I'll be honest, I don't play any of the like built-in songs. Oh yeah, they're real now. Oh, those are real people. These are. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a real person. The only AI ones are those guys up there, and the things on the ground. But the others are real. I don't know what I'm doing. Here, let's turn here. Oh, yep, that's it. Who was that? Oh, and they do too. Okay, but yeah, I don't even play any of the built-in songs. I go on. I'm trying to remember the name of this website. I think it's. Is it? Yeah, I go on. It's a website. You get a like a mod for Beat Saber, and then that allows you to download custom songs and all that. And so I go on Beat Saber. So that's most of the songs I will do Beat Saber and come from there. It's like there's the one song that I had a heck of a time. Oh, I killed the first person. Oh, good. I used to only be able to do like medium difficulty or hard at the very most, but now I'm okay at doing hard now, and so I moved on to expert. It was a remix by, oh Lord, let me take off and I'll be able to say what the song is. It was a remake or a remix of the Disney song "I Want to Be Like You" from the Jungle Book. There we go. I'm pointed upward. It was I want to name up the author. It was Simgretina. Simgretina. It's like an electro swing rendition of it, and that I practiced that son of a gun so much, and I finally got it. It was very satisfying, but it's not in the like actual legit release of Beat Saber. So I mean, you can get your mileage up. People are still making songs, and there's even a website, which I don't remember the name of, where you can make your own songs, obviously, but there's one that uses an AI to sort of do it for you, which it's somewhat hit or miss. I did that for a few songs, and it's not that great. Like, for Ugly Critics, I did the song NIMBY, Not in My Backyard, by, I believe, the Vagabonds. So I just did that for fun, and I posted a video on Facebook about it. For fun, because she introduced me to that band, and I like a few of their stuff. For musical genre, I'm a big. I usually advertise it as like I'm not usually like I won't know outside of a few notable exceptions, like who a band is, like based like who made this song. It's like I don't know. Who's this song made, or what songs does this band do? I don't know. Outside of like AC/DC and like the really Michael Jackson, like the really famous ones. And I always said it's like I like songs. Like my musical library has schizophrenia, because it switches from so many different genres. But consistently, I think one of my favorite bands is a band called Sabaton, because I'm a history nerd, and they do like songs about actual historical things that happened, like or concepts, or they did a song which when I discovered this song I was so happy, because it was my favorite stories from World War II. It was the song was called "The Last Battle." I think it's the, or yeah, I think it's it's the last battle. I think. Yeah, it's the last battle because the final stand is a song about the Templar Legion. But the last battle is about the siege of Castle Itter, which was at the very tail end of the war, and I believe he was a general named Gangl, a German general, came to the Americans and said that a bunch of French POWs were being held in this castle essentially, and the Waffen SS were basically going to come and kill them, and they wanted to get them out. So that guy's done. And so what ended up happening is, for the one, like in that battle, the Germans and the Americans fought together against the Waffen SS, which was very nice. Gangl was killed by a sniper during that battle as he was protecting one of the French prisoners of war. And the song's about basically that fight and that battle. And as a history nerd, I enjoy. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. That song's about that battle, so that's why I like Sabaton. They also did one about the song is called Father, and it's about the father and inventor of chemical warfare, who also developed a system of irrigation. So the song is about, like, is he a sinner or a saint? Like, he's feeding all these people through his inventions, but he also created chemical warfare and toxic gas, and that's basically, it's the story about him. They do a bunch of songs that are stretched across very different subject matters, and I know I have a few songs of Lindsey Sterling's that I really liked. I think it's a lot of ones that she collabed with others, but I like her. I like her. She's good. But the biggest thing about Sabaton that I enjoy is it's because their genre is, it's kind of, I guess you could call it power metal. I'm not sure, but it's like, that's, if I had to pick a genre that I really enjoy, I guess it would be power metal, or whatever you would classify Sabaton as. I'm not sure, just that, whatever that is, because it just has a nice beat. I like the instrumentals, and the vocals are good too. But I'm maybe not necessarily super hard stuff, but like I don't like death metal, like where you can't understand what on earth they're saying. There's even a few songs where they're like, I enjoy like instrumental songs with, like, it doesn't have to have lyrics for me if it has a nice like beat, like, which is, oddly enough, I'm proud. It was like, I wasn't intending for the theme and the outro to be jazzy, but it ended up coming out like that. But I kind of dig it because it's got, I like things that are like snappy, or right now I'm doing a motion with my hand where I'm just kind of waving it, like kind of flicking it back and forth, just kind of has a rhythm. So I'll even listen to instrumental stuff. But this was kind of a short stream for me, and I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. To all those who came to watch me fail at flying aircraft while talking about quitting smoking, causing COVID, my crippling addiction to Turkey Hill iced tea, and various other ramblings I went on this evening. I'd like to thank you for joining, and I'm probably also going to pop into Glenn's room. Thank you very much, Karen, for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care.